The Paul Francis Show. The Paul Francis Show. The Paul Francis Show. Spirit Quest Radio.
Oh, yes, indeed. It is Friday night, and here we go. Now, I was told the other night that you couldn't hear me that well. Now, is that still the case? Can you not hear me? Can you hear me okay? Let me know. And welcome everybody in the chat room. Angie, Kay, Jay. Hey Jay, how are you doing? Hope you're well. So it's a big good evening to everybody already in the chat room, which is great news. Big hi to Kay, big hi to Jay. And Emma, good to see you in there as well, Emma. Angie, really good to see you back. It's been a while. Mary, hi and welcome. I hope everything's well, and I hope your lovely daughter is doing good as well. And a big hello to her if she's listening. Bend your brain. Throw up your mental chains. Got a very special show coming up for you tonight. Live ghost hunting as we are live on the radio. Make sure you copy and paste the show and share it with everybody else, please. Well, that caught me just off guard, didn't it? I was busy sharing the show with everybody. I see Kerry's come in and joined us. Hi, Kerry. Great to see you in there. Just to remind everybody, please, if you'd be so good, copy the show, stick it on your Facebook page, and invite everybody you can to come and be part of the show tonight. So, just to remind you, basically, not to forget, I was going to say, is that we have a live investigation happening this evening. Okay. Currently in the studio by myself, just on my own. Nobody here, just me and the spirit people. I'll tell you what, I have to show you guys what we recorded here on Wednesday night. We actually recorded a spirit energy getting up out of a chair and walking straight towards the camera. Oh, yeah. I want to say a big hi to Karen Gorman, and all her circle friends there at her lovely little shop. She hasn't given me their name, so I have to say Circle Girls. Hi, Circle Girls. Hope you guys are well. She hasn't given me a name yet, so I can't actually mention you by name. And Circle Girls sounds very like a band, really, doesn't it? Karen and Circle Girls appearing live tonight. No, that doesn't work really, does it? Anyway, it's Friday night show, therefore it is All Request Friday. If you would like a particular tune played tonight, then you need to let me know, okay? And if you let me know, I will share it with the world, because I'll play that tune for you as long as it's there. And of course we're going to push the new album Rain, which is now out. The album Rain is now available for download. Every single penny of that album will be going to children's cancer, so please do support it. I'll be playing a few tracks of that album tonight here on the show. So, huge hi to Karen and the Rainbow Drops. And the Rainbow Drops are Alison. Hello, Alison. Kerry. Hi, Kerry. Lorraine, how are you? Lisa and Ronnie. I hope you guys are fun, well, and having loads and loads and loads of laughs and giggles. That's what it's all about. It's all about having fun. Now, we used to have a spirit circle on a Friday night. But it was nothing to do with spirits who had crossed over. It's to do with the spirits that you fall over. And a big hi to Gwen tonight. Gwen's listening in. Got a tune coming up for Gwen shortly. That'll be a very special tune that I'm going to dedicate to our Gwen tonight. And Derek, and hope Derek's listening in. Hope he's well. Hope you're fit and well, my good friend. Lots of people already into the chat room. It's really good to see. Please copy and paste the show onto your Facebook pages and invite everybody. Tonight's a very special show. We have two of our team members who are investigating tonight, and that will be live on the show as we go. Now, please, if you would be so kind, just to let me know that you can hear me, that, you can hear me well, because one of the guys said the other night that I was very, very quiet. And I thought, well, that's me. I'm a quiet guy. I'm kind of quiet, So if you can hear me well and clear as a bell, just say yes in the chat room, and that'll help me big style, please. So just as we're getting the show set up, of course we have pretty much everything as normal tonight. We'll have a quick peek at the weather in the UK, but also tonight's star signs. It is Friday night, therefore it is All Request Friday, and you guys get to choose what songs we play here on Spirit Quest Radio. Of course, we'll be looking, we normally look into various bits and pieces, but we will have question time. So if you've got any questions of any kind, then put them to me, and we will answer them for you best we can. We will even do tonight at some point angel numbers, but we will give you that option to choose your numbers as and when it comes up. Please don't put your numbers up right now because we won't be able to respond to them. Friday night, that means it's the weekend. Right, tonight we're already being listened to in 3 different parts of the United States. Actually, from the southernmost tip right down there in Florida, all the way up to near New York. And mid-America as well, which is good. We're being listened to in Ireland, Scotland, Wales. We're being listened to in Spain. We're being listening to in the northeast of the country. Why, you know. So send in. You still haven't found Supernova. Why have you not found Supernova, Kay? Now, this is the very first of the requests tonight, so send your requests in, and we're going to play this one for RK, but coming right after this, or the one after that, will be our request specially for Gwen.
I said I want to touch the earth, I want to break it in my hands, I want to grow something wild and unruly, I want to sleep on the hard ground in the comfort of your arms, on a pillow of blue bonnets, in a blanket made of stars. Oh, it sounds good to me. I said, cowboy, take me away, fly this girl as high as you can into the wild blue, set me free. Oh, I pray closer to heaven above.
Yes, indeedy. There, Cowboy Take Me Away, all for RK. Carol Young, welcome to the show. Shen, welcome to the show. Good to see you in there, chatting away. All right, let me see if I can find that for you. Okay, that link in a second. I'll look for that in 2 seconds, see if I can find it for you, okay? So, weird things happening all over the place. Things happening spiritually, things happening in the world. And it's amazing how stuff is interlinked as well. I had a dream the other night. I had a dream on, what night was it? Wednesday night. And I dreamt a sequence of things were happening, okay? And I got up the next day and I had a meeting the next day. And lo and behold, the exact sequence, even down to a person's name, happened. Literally, one after the other. And I have Alex and Bear, and I have also got Sally and Brock, all to confirm exactly what happened. The sequence of events happened exactly as I saw them. Nuts. So, what I'd like you to do in a little bit is actually send in some questions to me. And we'll do those live on the air. And of course, we are going to be coming on with... I'm just checking in with Sally now. Sally is... I'm just going to check in with she's live at the venue right now. So we're just sending her a quick message through to say, are you live and ready? This reminds me of Peter Griffin. Who's Peter Griffin? So, we got buckets of people on Facebook, all, basically all having hello, saying hi to me. It's really good to see you guys. Thank you very much for saying hi. Please, by all means, come in. If you're listening to my voice but you're not in the chat room, then come on ahead into the chat room. It is quicker to talk to me in the chat room than it is through any other method. Do come into the chat room, it's better that way. Basically, I can talk to you. Yeah. Here on my own tonight, so therefore I'm actually doing the old octopus thing, pressing buttons with my hands and feet at the same time. I'm glad it's, actually very shortly we're going to have live cameras in the studio as well, and you guys will be able to see what we're doing, when we're doing it, and how we're doing it. I don't know, I was actually convinced that was a good idea. I don't know if it is a good idea. What do you guys think? I'm not convinced myself. I think it's a good idea. So, put your questions to me. Oh, thank you very much, Kay. Oh, sorry, thank you very much, Mary. I'm not out on the ghost hunt. Sally and Mana are at the ghost hunt. And I just sent them a message to say they're ready to come on to into the show. We're going to link them up and talk to them. And they can give us a big sort of heads up on what they're doing, what's happening right now. 8:20 in the evening here in the United Kingdom. What time is it? What's it like where you are? Okay, so requests coming flying in, and this Kay had the first one, Kat is the second, and we're going to play this one for Kat, and we'll be back with you very shortly, hopefully with you guys who are live doing a ghost hunt as we speak, taken from the phenomenal movie Cars. Quick hint there to Gwen, movie Cars.
you travel on. Well, there's one day here and the next day gone. Sometimes you bend, sometimes you stand, sometimes you turn your back to the wind. There's a world outside every darkened door where blues won't haunt you anymore, where the brave are free and lovers soar. Come ride with me to the distant shore. We won't hesitate to break down the garden gate. There's not much time left today. Life is a highway, I wanna ride it all night long. If you're going my way, well, I wanna drive it all night long. Through all these cities and all these towns, it's in my blood and it's all around. I love you now like I loved you then. This is the road and these are the hands. Come on, St. Beat to those Memphis nights. The Khyber Pass to Vancouver slides. And knock me down and back up again. You're in my blood, I'm not a lonely man. There's no road I can hold. The road's so rough, this I know. I'll be there when the light comes in. Just tell her we're survivors. Life is a highway, but I wanna ride it all night long. If you're going my way, I wanna drive it all night long. Gimme, yeah. Life is a highway, but I wanna ride it all night long. Yeah. If you're going my way, I wanna drive it all night long. There was a distance between you and I. A misunderstanding once, but now we look it in the eye. There ain't no load that I can't hold. The road's so rough, this I know. I'll be there when the light comes in. Tell her we're survivors. Life is a highway, but I wanna ride it all night long. You're going my way, but I wanna drive it all night long. Gimme, yeah. Life is a highway, I wanna ride it all night long. You're going my way, I wanna drive it all night long. Come on, gimme, yeah. Life is a highway, I wanna ride it all night. Yeah, I wanna drive it all night long, baby. You're going your way, I wanna drive it all night long.
So, Life is a Highway, Rascal Flatts. That's actually turned into country music that has. Yeehaw! Speaking of yeehaw, guess who we've got online? Good evening, lads. I've got to make sure I'm going to bring you through. I've got the boys from Silent Voices. You notice I got it right tonight, lads, by the way? I'm telling you what, it's actually it's beginning to actually link in for me, and I can actually say your names properly now.
Only because you don't want another telling off from Sally, you know. Is Johanna not with you tonight?
I'm on my own tonight, actually, at the minute.
All right.
She's out somewhere else, and she's on her way to the studio, but she'll be here shortly. So, tell the world, literally, because the world's listening to you. Tell the world where you are right now. What's been happening so far?
Well, we can't tell the world where we are at the moment. We're in a very private location. We got called out a couple of nights ago. And the family that lives here has been having a few spiritual problems.
Right.
So we've been coming up and we're checking the place out. I spoke to you earlier. Actually, I was asking your advice last night, and maybe somebody on your show who's listening will probably give us some advice. But we're noticing, and Sally's doing it on the live feed at the moment. We're noticing that we're getting a K2 reading just at the back windows.
Right, in just one area of the room. That's right. Yeah.
No, it's across the whole back of the building. I've checked with neighbours, and I've checked their window. I've checked upstairs, and the flats upstairs, and the flats the other side. It just seems like the whole back end of the house is charged. The front of the building, when you put the K2 up to the window, is perfectly fine. But we can't see any power line. There's no power lines up there. The only pipes we see out there is rain drain pipes.
That's weird.
So we think it could be a portal, something like. And you said last night, and we had this feeling as well, that somebody's been dabbling.
Yeah, good. Because I had that strange sensation last night that there was a dabbling thing going on there.
Yeah.
But if it's going right across the two sets of flats, then that's a big portal.
Well, we don't know how far across it goes because it's a double block of flats per section.
Yeah.
And usually, well, we've had this before in the Ram Inn where we were getting readings up in the attic.
Right.
There was a lot of readings. It was really confusing. And it was always up on the top left-hand side of the attic. And I went outside, went round the outside of the building to see what was on the outside. And lo and behold, there were power lines running back of the roof. So you got to keep an eye out for these things when you're doing this.
You do. And Sally was very, very correct the other day when we were when we had our meeting. I was just telling everybody before I spoke to you guys, by the way, about. Remember, I was telling you about the dream.
Yes.
And then everything just fell into place.
And then Charlie turned up.
And the very last thing we said, we spoke to somebody in Charlie. The name just turned up. We were like at each other going, "What?" But Sally's absolutely correct. If you have multiples of electrical cables around you, that can create an electromagnetic field, which can make you feel sick or dizzy or various bits and pieces, and affect electronic equipment as well. So. This is what I hold these guys up properly, because these guys are proper investigators. They will debunk as well as prove spirits. So when you by debunking we mean electromagnetic fields can be caused by crossing wires and things of that nature. So these boys and these girls are the real deal.
Well, we say to people we don't want to be chasing drafts and pipelines and stuff. We want to experience the real thing.
Yeah, the real paranormal investigations.
Absolutely.
I know you were doing some preemptive stuff there yesterday. Was there any results from that, or haven't you checked yet?
Well, we're actually going through stuff at the moment, so I'm checking through the camera footage. Obviously, I can't go through all 16 hours of it now. There's a lot. So what I'm doing is I'm preliminarily.
I know what you were saying.
Preliminarily, I'm going through it and jumping from one time zone to another along the bar. And what that shows me as I jump along, when you first look at the footage, is a good way to see if anything's been moved.
Right.
Because if you you just press play on the DVR, you let it run, get used to where everything is, jump it forward half an hour.
Yeah.
At the time, and if a chair's moved or an item is moved, it will show up as clear as anything. So far, one of our cameras seems to have shifted slightly.
Okay.
But apart from that, it's showing up to be quite clear on the camera front.
And you obviously wouldn't have a chance to check the EVPs or anything like that yet.
Well, talking about EVPs, Mana's here with the EVP specialist, and he's going over. He's just downloading the EVPs that we left. Again, that's another 16 hours of EVP footage to look through.
Actually, I tell you what, this is a good time, Alex. Just remind everybody and tell everybody what a lot of people get to see the cool side of the paranormal investigating. They get to see the footage that has been cut and pasted and put together to make a show. They don't get to see all the work that goes in the background, do they? They get to see all the showbiz bit.
They get to see all the best bits.
All the best bits. So they don't get to see the 24 hours of work that goes in, or even sometimes 48 hours of work that goes in beforehand.
There is a lot of work, and we got to find the time in amongst our lives to do it. We tend to do it in bite size.
Yeah.
I think it's the only way you can, because you can only listen to static on EVP for so long before you start hearing things within the static that isn't there.
Exactly.
Same with visual. You have to give yourself a break and do it in bite-sized sessions. So I suggest if you're going to do it in 20 minutes, half an hour sessions.
That would make
Give
sense.
yourself a break and then come back to it from there.
Sally has just put up the link there in the chat room. So
That was me.
everybody was that you? Was it?
That was me. I'm on her account again.
You're on her account again.
I'm sad. Right.
I was going to say you're better looking, Alex. Now,
Hey.
ladies and gentlemen, in the chat room, if you click on that link that has come up under Sally Mason, you will be able to see the team live as we go through the show. But they will be coming back in and out of the show every 20 minutes to half an hour, something along those lines, to give us updates.
Absolutely.
They'll send me a quick message to say yes, we're clear, or no, we're not clear. And in which case, if they get something that's been really exciting, they'll send me a message to say we want to come in now. In which case, I'll cut across the tune or whatever we're doing, and we'll bring it live to you as we speak. So we have Alex and we have Mana and we have Sally all doing the paranormal investigation tonight, and we will be with them for the entire show, basically. Okay. So, Mana,
Hello.
are you scared?
Never.
You should
Never.
be.
I always like the anticipation of it and the excitement at the same time.
That's the makings of a really good paranormal investigator.
Yeah, exactly.
So you don't scream and run out the door.
But
Again.
There is-
So all the stories I've heard, Mana, are untrue, are they?
well, it depends on the type of story, basically.
So you're listening to the voice of Mana. Sally will be on, I'm guessing, in the next sort of segment when we bring them in, and obviously we've had Alex just now. So what we'll do, lads, is there any tunes you guys would like tonight?
Oh, top of my head. Go on.
Anything by the Eagles?
Anything
Eagle.
by the Eagles, okay, and that's for Mana. What about you, Alex?
Eagles again, Hotel California, if you have it.
Oh, the Hotel California? That'll put everybody to sleep. Yeah, okay. And what's Sally's music?
Oh, anything. She can't choose. She's not here. She's
AC/DC.
live.
Go on.
Well, we'll get Sally to pick a tune when she comes on to the show in a little bit. So anything by the Eagles for the two lads, we will definitely play that on in the next sort of 20 minutes for you boys. No problem at all. So we'll let you go now, and then we'll be back with you guys as and when things start to pick up, and you can tell us all what you've been doing in your preamps and what you've picked up so far. Yeah.
Excellent.
Nice.
Absolutely. We'll speak to you soon.
Yeah,
Paul.
take it easy, Paul.
Awesome. See you in a minute, lads.
See you in a bit.
Right, Johanna has arrived. She is here. I'm not going to tell you what. Oh, I thought you were doing something else there. Okay. So one of our close friends today has had a bit of a mechanical issue, hasn't she?
Actually wasn't a mechanical issue, that was the issue.
She wasn't mechanical. The issue is
No, the actual issue was that somebody stopped Derek from fixing it because they wanted a selfie.
So Derek was trying to fix it, and
Yeah.
but they stopped it because they wanted a selfie.
Yeah, so obviously Gwen was like fuming, saying, "I want to get out of it."
I didn't think Derek was very hands-on that way.
I don't know. Maybe that was his get out of jail card.
Oh,
I
right.
can't do it because I'm doing a selfie.
Okay, we need to pull that down and cross check. So, well, we know that she's listening into the show tonight. Or Gwen. I don't know if Derek is working tonight, or is he even with us?
I think he's off the weekend actually.
And so he could well be listening.
It could be.
So I did say I would play them a special tune.
Okay.
Right, so have you got your headset in? Make sure your headset's working. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. She's 40 minutes late tonight. That's early for her.
I've just been feeding our children. I can't hear myself.
Go on, speak.
No, can't hear myself.
Oh, what a shame. Alright, so this is the tune that I'm going to play for our Gwen and our Derek. And by the way, this is Johanna's idea. And Gwen, Derek, this was Johanna's idea, okay? Actually, do you know what, Gwen and Derek? It's not just for you because Johanna's car broke down as well. That's what I was saying about things all linking up and being weirdly connected.
Yeah. And the thing is with mine was an alternator, the same as what was wrong with Derek's.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Spooky. And the boys were saying earlier about that dream, and they were like,
Yeah.
how spooky it was, right down to the very name.
Yeah.
The very last moment of the meeting, we were walking out the reception, and Brock said to this person, "Hi, all right, Charlie."
Oh.
And there's Shen's car's broken down. There's something in the air as well. So
definitely
for
something
everybody
in the air.
who's had car troubles this week, we're playing this tune for you. And we're going to play it for our bear as well. He's getting a new car this weekend. Kicks in. Don't forget, if you're a Formula One fan, go back. I'm a Formula One fan, and you haven't already noticed. The cars are faster, the tires are bigger, and all the teams have changed. Well, after that whole 9 minutes and 58 seconds, it caught me off guard. So we played that especially for our Gwen and Derek, but for everybody who's had car issues, literally over the last week. It's funny isn't that amazing how everything's been kind of linked?
Seems to be all at the same time, though, doesn't it? Like
Yeah, but there's loads of weird things happening.
You got that right. What about that glass exploding in Costa on me last week?
No, that I've heard. I've paid somebody to throw it at you, but you missed you. So
That's charming, that is.
no, yeah. So you've had that weird stuff happening with you. I've had that dream.
Yeah.
The guys have been having weird stuff. You know
seen
what? All
that
this weird stuff is happening since
Voices?
Silent Voices turned up.
I know, it's them.
Ah.
The energies are connected, that's what it
Wow.
is. And you had that little, was it like a little cat-like thing that
The
bumped the
cat
side of
turned
the
up. Yeah, the cat turned up, and as soon as I went down to look at it, it was gone. There was no cat there in the first place. That actually happened. I was sitting on the bed, and I just saw, like a cat walk around the bottom of the bed. I saw the thing. I saw the cat. I didn't see like a black shape or anything. It was a cat. I saw it.
You thought it was Holly at first, didn't
I
you?
thought it was
'Cause the
Holly,
size?
because our Holly, our dog, is only small. She's only a Jack Russell sized dog. So I thought it was Holly, and I leaned down, and there's nothing there. I was absolutely convinced it was Holly. What else was? What else weird did we have? Oh yeah, I told them briefly, but about the energy on Wednesday night, getting up out of the chair, and walking to the camera.
Oh, what that? We need to post that,
Yeah. I need to cut it down because it's 2.5 minutes long, so I
Yeah.
need to cut it down so you guys can see it. But you can see it. I mean, you explain it, Joe.
You can actually see it. It's and you could see it with your naked eye as well. It wasn't just on the video, because sometimes you can see it on video and you can't see it with your naked eye.
Yeah.
But you could actually see it sitting in the chair, and it was as if the back bit was the white bit, obviously, and then
You could see this shape and
the
this
shape of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then when you said, show me where you are, do something.
Yeah.
It literally lifted itself off the chair and went towards the video camera and flickered, didn't
Yeah,
it?
I mean, people would go, "Oh, it's a speck of dust." No,
No.
this was no speck of dust.
Definitely not.
This was, I mean, this acted. It came, it came up. Oh, what's the word? A request to it acted. It sort of replied to
Answer questions,
requests.
didn't it?
Yeah, when we said, okay, basically, come and do something for us. It literally actually, it actually did it, didn't it?
Yeah. It was really interesting to watch. I think the last time that I was quite shocked was on Halloween after I'd done my ritual, and then we got the audio.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, I told you not to climb on top of that roof and try and jump off with your broom.
You don't jump off with a broom.
You did.
You don't.
That's why I had to pick you up out of the hedge.
Horrible to me, you are.
Not yet, but I will be. What was its shape? Butt shaped.
Just the shape of a human sat in a chair, sat there watching us, listening to us,
Yeah.
enjoying the show.
You think it was my mom, don't you?
I do think it was your mum, because that's the energy I picked up on.
Mary says Johanna flies high.
There you go. I do.
Love
fun.
tap time, says Kay.
Oh, he's got a huge love tap coming on. Trust me, after today.
Hello, welcome to the show. Friday night show here. This is All Request Friday. So, Friday Night Live, as I said, All Request Friday, but also question time coming up. Initially low, the UK, the northern part of the UK, Scotland, raining, cold. Edinburgh 12 degrees, Belfast cloudy 11 degrees, Manchester 13 degrees and cloudy, Hull 14 degrees, Cardiff 12 degrees, London 13 degrees and rain then. Coldest part of the UK tonight, Aviemore in Scotland at 4 degrees. South Newen is 7 degrees, Harlow 8 degrees, Livingston 8 degrees, Taunton 8 degrees, Leaming 13 degrees, Southend-on-Sea 13 degrees. The other part of Taunton 13 degrees, Wittering 15 degrees, but the hottest part of the UK tonight is a whopping 16 degrees centigrade. Heathrow. Kind of gets you warm before you go off on holiday, doesn't it? Now, I had someone say to me the other day, Paul, you read out the star signs with the months and we didn't really hear it because you were too quiet. Okay. Well, we'll do it again. The first star sign of the psychic year. Just give me a little bit of that. We'll put a little bit of that in the background where we'll do this. There we go. First star sign of the psychic year is, of course, Aries. And Aries runs between the 21st of March to the 19th of April. And then Taurus takes over from the 20th of April through to the 20th of May. Then Gemini takes over. And Gemini comes in on May 21 through to June 20. June 21 to July 22 sees the sign of Cancer take over. Then Leo comes in on July 23 to August 22. Then the sign of Virgo in August 23 through to September of 22. And from September 23 to October 22 sees the sign of Libra. Scorpio, my mom's sign, then takes over from October 23rd to November 21. In which case Sagittarius then takes the reins from November 22 to December 21. Then the Christmas sign of Capricorn, December 22 to January 19. Then Aquarius kicks into play on January 20 through to February 18. Then my own star sign comes into play on February 19 to March 20th. So we're in the sign of Aries right now tonight. And since I did it all on my own last time, you can do it.
Dig at me again.
I'm not going to dig at you. I'm just telling you, do your job, woman, or I'll give you the back of my hand.
Always do my job. What are you on about?
When you actually turn up. When you turn up.
I turn up every single
When
time.
you turn up. I was looking at the outlay of the show. It didn't say flexi time on it. It says start between 8 and 11. Not flexi time.
But it's flexi time when I'm trying to feed our children.
Oh my God, says Kay, I'm smelling something died in my house. Stop cooking. She can't give me a love tap from there.
I can.
You know why you've got cold, don't you? You
Because our
deserve
daughter
it.
came over with a cold.
You deserve it.
Keep posting your questions in the chat room and we will answer as many as possible.
Did you hear that voice from the beyond there?
Who's that?
It was.
Keep posting your questions in the chat room, and we will answer as many as possible.
There you go. That's his DJ voice. Anyway, on with tonight's show. Coming up very shortly, we were going to have the star signs, but we will be linking in with the boys and girls of Silent Voices, who are actually on a live ghost hunt as we speak, and they will be keeping us appraised. Now, there was a link put up in the chat room a little bit earlier where you can actually watch as it happens, literally. Sally, Alex and Mana are all live tonight doing a ghost hunt in a place which is a private residence, so we can't give out where. But there has been a lot of activity, enough activity for the owners of said property to have to leave. Again, of course, tonight being All Request Friday, make sure that you put in your requests. Now, some of the boys have requested some Eagles, and we'll be doing that right after this. That's actually Alex in the background there. That's a really good question, Kay, and we will ask them live, and I can tell you what happens to me when I do it, so we can tell you that if you go out in a ghost hunt, what to do so it doesn't happen to you. But that's a really good question. So stay away from the kitchen. Coming up on a few seconds sign, we're gonna have the ladies and boys from Silent Voices who are live on a ghost hunt as we speak. So stick around. Evening, Kat. This way she said, "Evening, everyone. Good evening, Johanna." She didn't say good evening, Paul.
That's because I said good. I said, "Hey, kitty cat." That's why she said that.
She didn't say good evening, Paul. Thanks, Kat. And I played your song earlier, by the way. It wasn't in the chat room earlier, but it was on. She always asks me for the tune on a Friday night. So we're about to bring in the boys and girls from Silent Voices. Hey!
Hi!
Hey guys!
Hey!
Just gonna bring the tune down and you'll be live on air.
Okay.
Okey coke. That's very
Oh,
posh.
is that your posh voice?
It was hot.
Yeah, I'm live now.
Oh, rather. This is your silent voice.
Oh, pip pip. Pip pip.
Ew. Because normally when she's not on air, she goes, "You're right, you lot."
Hey. What would that?
Here today.
You need a driver.
Here.
I'm saying quietly, leave me out.
So, Sally, hi.
Hi, Paul.
Good to hear from you. But you know what? Your voice gets nicer every time. And I can't detect which I'm talking to these days. I don't know whether I'm talking to Sally or talking to Alex. You both sound the same.
That's not too bad for me, is it? Alex, you sound like a girl.
Poor Alex.
Well, apparently the spirit you guys are around is a fan, because it's coming up in our Ovulus saying
Coming up as a
fan.
fan.
Oh, right, okay. We've had some quite relevant words coming through.
Awesome. Tell us. Do tell.
We have... I can't read that. It says hi, for one, so it's actually saying hello. And then it says Julian weeps, abnormal fire, chaste, March, and so sorry.
Right, hang on a second though. Let's go back a couple of bits there. Now, if we look into the history of where you are, fire, abnormal fire.
Right?
There's a fire in that area.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
children
well,
burned.
The children were burned in a building, and they couldn't get out in the field that's behind the property.
Right. The name Jim came up on our Ovulus here in the studio.
Okay, we've got Tim.
Very similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's, what did it say before? When
It said Julian weeps.
it said, you said show, it said show, and you went show what? And it said everything.
Yeah, it came up in the studio, and on the Ovulus here, it said the word show, S-H-O-W, and I went,
Yeah.
show what? And then the next word came up was everything.
Right. Okay, so it definitely wants to be known.
Yeah.
Definitely linked in.
I think we've got a naked ghost.
I don't want to see anything like that.
Actually,
You
that's
can
not
say
a naked ghost. It's probably Dan hiding in the corner.
Oh, bless him. He's not here to defend himself.
Oh, no, our Dan. He's a sweetheart. So, yeah, give us everybody a big sort of overview. I know I've told everybody already that you're in a private residence, so we can't give away where you are. But
Yeah.
tell us, kind of give everybody an overview of what's been happening.
Basically, from the start, we got tagged in a post on Facebook where someone was asking for help. Now, the issue that people have is that these things happen and they don't know where to go. They don't know who to speak to. They think they're going crazy. They think everyone else is going to think they're going crazy. So they keep these things to themselves.
Yeah.
And she was in tears and she said, "This is my last hope. I don't know what else to do. No one's helping me." So we had a little look around. We had some of our equipment, tested some of the rooms, found that the room to the daughter was where the energy is at its strongest, and it's all at the front side of the building, runs all along the windows. But on the back end of the building, there isn't anything. All our equipment's flat, so it doesn't register anything, which is quite strange because we've not seen anything like that before.
Okay.
So we set up a lot of our static cameras throughout the night. Nobody's in the property at all. The lady is staying with her mum. So we were the last ones to leave. We locked it all up with all our equipment set up. So nobody could have tampered with anything. And we've come back and found that the camera in the daughter's room has been moved. Right. And it's very subtle movements. So it's very slow.
Yeah.
But where we skip through it, we can see a substantial movement, which there is no reason for that to have done. Also in the bedroom, in the main bedroom, master bedroom, there's very, very slight movement on the camera there as well. Okay. We did have pieces of equipment that were set up around the property, but they don't seem to have gone off or done anything. The curtains seem to have moved, so I shut all the curtains in the property. I have taken photos before we left, so we can compare. And when we came back into the property, the curtains were open.
Right, okay. Now, a couple of things has happened here. On the Ovilus here, the word carpet has come up.
Funny. Did that come up last time? It did, didn't it? Yeah. On our Ovilus, it came up carpet and red. And there is actually a story about the daughter that had this connection when she was younger. It started when she was 3.
Yeah.
And she was talking to an energy called Kaylee, and that name came up on our Ovilus. And then basically what had happened is they had drawn on the carpet with a red crayon or pen. Ooh. And as she was telling us the story, the word red came up on our Ovilus just as she said it.
Wow. Now, when I was talking to you guys, because I always close my eyes when you're talking, because I will sometimes pick things up visually. And I got a gold watch, but you know the kind of, you know, that like kind of elasticated kind of metal strap. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a plain gold watch, but you know the strap that you can pull, like elasticated, but it's metal, but it's elasticated. So I've got that going off in my head as well. So I thought I'd better share that with you. Clearly, it's got to be connected to you guys some way.
Yeah.
So, either one of you guys has got one of these watches on you right now. They want me to acknowledge, but they're showing me like a gold watch, but with the elasticated kind of a stretchy kind of wristband.
Right. Okay. I know that we don't have any, and we've got plastic watches, and but it could be connected to the family that live here, but they're not here for me to ask yet.
Okay.
So I will find out from them if that is relevant to them. So I'll write it down.
We've got a few people asking questions as well, Sally.
Yeah.
Sheila King is asking, have you got any trigger objects where you are?
We do have, yes, we have trigger objects. We have. What has been said is if anything gets lined up, like pencils or scissors or anything like that gets lined up, and it doesn't happen whilst they're watching, but apparently when the family are not watching, these pencils end up all messy, and they kind of hear it happen, and they go running out, and then they're not lined up anymore.
It's like an OCD against OCD.
So we've got some pencils that are lined up in the hallway. Again, the camera's on it, so we'll be doing the live feed to see if that changes or if that does anything. Gotcha. And we also have really, that is really annoying. Sorry. I'm sorry. He's rattling things in the background and I can't concentrate.
Which one? Is that Alex?
Yeah.
Alex, shush.
Shush now.
Poor chap.
So yes, we've got.
By the way, Sally, the word has changed here on the Ovilus to the word project.
Oh right, okay.
Just as I'm giving you that, it's changing again to the word
Carson.
Carson, Carson.
Carson.
Yeah.
Okay, Carson. Project Carson. Okay.
Or maybe that's a local thing where they were teaching H-bombs or something. That's where you got a portal at front.
Sounds like a military.
Yeah.
It does, doesn't it? Project Carson.
It's also said that the toys are played with, so we are going to see if we can get some of the toys out and maybe like the bouncy balls, because apparently that's been heard from the neighbours when the family's been out, that the balls are regularly bouncing around, and when the family comes home, they find them in the hallway and what have you. So we're going to try and see if we can get something like that going as well. We do feel that it is children as well as other energies. So again, it's all things to try. So trigger objects, our equipment, the Ovulus. We'll be doing everything live feed, obviously, for everyone to get involved. If anybody does have any ideas, then throw them to us, because we're happy. If we've got the stuff to do it, we'll try it.
Okay.
Well, we've got Kay in the chat room asking, do you ever get anything following you home?
We have had that once. It was quite a fair few years ago. It was when I never used to really protect myself, and I didn't really understand it very well. And we used to do these events, well, not professionally, but we used to go off to little places and do little things like this. And there was an occasion where we did go home, and after we went into the house, which was really weird, the door was already shut. But as I walked out from my living room and went to go down the hallway, it was strange that the front door had opened and closed again on its own. So made me sort of think, what would that have been? Yeah. And throughout the night, it did affect my youngest son, who woke up saying that he could see someone and that he had nightmares. So we straight away got on to cleansing and blessing the property and making sure that energy had gone. And for every single location now, no matter where we go, what we do, we always protect ourselves before we go into the location, and we always protect ourselves as we leave the location.
Right. We were waiting to ask you that question. I was going to say that's exactly what we should do. That's what I do whether it be going on a paranormal investigation or whether I'm going to do a show or whatever. Protection. Those who are in my training class know that's the golden rule.
Yeah.
Before, during, and after, and leaving all the energies that you have encountered where they are.
Yes, absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
Yep. Right, so what's the next plan of action, my darling?
The next plan of action is now that we've got everything all ready and set up, we're going to go live again on our Facebook. We're going to turn lights out. We're going to do a bit of an investigation, me, Alex, and Mana. We'll go separately into different rooms. We're going to try and see if we can get the energies to come forward, show themselves. We've got ultraviolet full spectrum cameras that we're going to be taking pictures with as well, to see if we can get any orb pictures, any movement, any energy. We've got laser grids all set up to see if we get any shadow forms. We're really going to go for it. And then if we do get anything, obviously, then it will all be logged and you'll be able to see it live. We're only here for a couple of hours tonight because the team are coming again tomorrow. If we do get anything tonight and tomorrow, then we will be doing a cleansing and a clearing for the property for the family.
Right. Good. Well, just to let you know, everybody who's listening around the world, you can watch this as it's happening right now. The guys will be back and forth with us here on the show anyway. We've got another hour and a half left of the show, and they will be back and forth anyway as it happens. But click in there and watch it as it's happening right now. And tomorrow night you'll be able to follow the guys as well, because it'll be back live on Facebook. So, Sal?
Yes.
Go and get scared.
We will. We just had another word come up on the Ovulus, and ours is soul.
Ours is scan.
Well, you got scan. You got soul as in S-O-U-L.
Yes.
Right, well, ours came up with the word scan, just as you were talking about your technology, by the way.
Oh, right, okay.
And at the minute, it's fluctuating. All of the, they're all up in the red.
Yeah. Well, it's been a constant red energy since we came in. When we came in yesterday and we tested things, it wasn't so strong.
Yeah.
But this time round, we seem to be having the energy, and especially in the daughter's room, it seems to be a lot stronger, very constant. I did have a lady, she did mention to me, you've got your phone on, so that will affect the K2 meter that you're looking at. But I did show everybody, you can see it on the video on Facebook, that we went to the room that was affected. You could see it was all steady. We went to a room where there wasn't any energy, and I put my phone right up against it, and you could see there was nothing affecting it. So if anybody is watching later on, my phone isn't affecting the K2 meter whatsoever. I will show everybody again, but it's just to give everyone a bit of an insight that
just as you're talking about what you're talking about, the word sensors has come up on our Ovilus.
Yeah, so we've got them all over the place.
Yeah.
Sally, the boys told me they'd like to hear the Eagles tonight. Is there any tunes you'd like?
Oh my gosh. Any tunes? I tell you what, the one tune that I really like is Arms of an Angel from their...
Yes,
good choice.
In the arms of the angels.
Yeah,
That one.
Love that song.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely brilliant
we
singer.
will play that for you tonight, my darling.
Thank you very much.
Well, I'm going to tell. Actually, the next tune we're going to play are for the lads. We're going to play "Witchy Woman."
Yeah, I like that one too.
By
Well,
the
you looked
Eagles.
at me when he said that.
Well, you are a witchy woman, aren't you? So, Sally.
That's why we like it.
I'm still not convinced that Alex is not a witchy woman, but there we go. Right, you guys have fun, and thank you on behalf of everybody around the world for doing what you do.
You're very welcome. We're very happy to do it.
And we'll catch in with you guys. Well, I'll wait for you to send me another little message to say you're ready to chat. All right?
Okay, no problem.
All right, my darling.
Thanks, Sally.
Guys.
Have fun. Be safe.
Bye.
Bye.
So there you go. The guys are live. They're doing it right now as we speak. Watch them on Facebook and listening to the chats here live on Spirit Quest Radio. This is Friday night, Paul Francis Show. As usual, I'm joined by my sidekick at Hip, Johanna, and me, Paul Francis.
Raven hair and ruby lips, sparks fly from her fingertips. Echoed voices in the night. She's a restless spirit on an endless flight. Ooh, witchy woman, see how high she flies. Ooh, witchy woman, she got the moon in her eye. She held me spellbound in the night, dancing shadows and firelight, crazy laughter in another room, and she drove herself to madness with a silver spoon. Ooh, witchy woman, see how high she flies. Ooh, witchy woman, been sleeping in the devil's bed. And there's some rumors going round. Someone's underground. She can lock you in the night until your skin turns red. Ooh, witchy woman, see how high she flies. Ooh, witchy woman, she got the moon in her eye.
A little bit of the Eagles there for the lads. That's for Alex and Mana, who were Eagles fans. We played that one for them, and we'll be playing Sarah McLaughlin's tune, In the Arms of an Angel, a bit later on in the show. That was Witchy Woman. We're going to have a wee quick peek at the star signs now, aren't we?
Just had a weird name come up on the Obulus. Elias.
Yeah, Elias. E-L-I-A-S. Weird. Okay. This is our quick peek at the star signs. Of course, we are now in the sign of Aries. What have you got? Yeah.
So, we're going to do...
Right, well, I've got ready to go. I'll do the first one, shall I? And you follow
Yeah.
up with the love. All right, for the sign of Aries here on the 31st of March 2017, last day of March, sudden burst of physical energy and determination could lead to an additional income for you, Aries. This is probably due to an unexpected opportunity to do some work outside the scope of your usual employment. That's good. It could also be a long overdue payment for past work that you've done. So think about it from that concept as well. Beg your pardon. You could also receive an acknowledgement of some kind for the work that you've done well, further firing your enthusiasm to go for the gold.
Awesome. I'll do the love. May as well. Today's position of the planets means you are just wondering whether to dare take a risk of trusting your deepest feelings, which are guiding you toward telling someone rather special just how you feel. You may be intellectualized over this for hours, trying to consider all possibilities, but eventually you're just going to have to take the plunge. You cannot prepare for this in advance. You can only do it.
Oh. So don't prepare in advance. Just do it. That's a bit like the Nike advert, isn't it? Just do it.
Just do it.
So I'm going to do career, aren't I?
Yeah.
Your mood is upbeat.
Deet.
Your mood is upbeat for most. Oh, hang on. Press the wrong buttons here. For upbeat. Shall I start that again? It's these teeth that keep falling out. Your mood, Aries, is upbeat for most of the day, making it easier for you to accomplish your work with a smile. The only potential pitfall in today's work is it will have to do with your mental preoccupation. In other words, keep your mind focused. You can't seem to get your mind off a certain loved one. Aww.
I'm going to do money.
Right on, like.
This week, you have a few challenges ahead as you try to find the best approach for the next month or so. Aspects affect your house of debt, agitating to get you moving forward towards repayments and refrain from further spending. Your family and romantic life will be your primary motivating factors now.
You go ahead and do the teen one as well.
You like me doing the teen one, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll do the teen one, and you can do some of the others.
Okay.
I think it's actually website's gone down.
I thought it was me there. It seems to be health. Oh, actually, I got it back. So I thought it was me. I asked Johanna to do the teen one because mine just went blank. But here we go. It's back again. It will be in your best interest today. This is, by the way, this is to do with health. So, Aries, listening, this is your health star sign here. It will be in your best interest today to participate fully in what you do. Turn on your inner light and work to the best of your abilities, and I assure you it will be appreciated. Treat yourself with the same focused attention. Give yourself the full benefit of a little exercise and a special meal that nourishes your body and a nice relaxing time before you go to bed so you can calm your thoughts and reflect on the day. These recommendations could keep you well out of trouble.
Well, I'll do the teen.
You go and do the teen.
Try something new at the beginning of the week. A yummy new food or daring hairstyle gives you a taste of what's possible in life. The rest of the week has other people demanding things from you, and you're struggling to fit their expectations. Telling a family member no will be hard on Friday and Saturday, but you have to do what you have to do in order to feel good about yourself.
Yeah, I like that. Now, for the pets, for our little pets, you don't have to put up a lot of money to get onto the ground floor of an exciting pet venture. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. Offer your knowledge as collateral. A song or a picture remind you of a long-lost pet on Thursday and Friday. Call someone who remembers... Funny that Maya mentioned Brewster to me tonight. Yeah. Call someone who remembers your pet the way you do and let the grief go. You have a special connection with animals on Saturday and Sunday, so make the effort to put these skills to good use. Now, out of 5 stars, you have 4 stars for love, 3 stars for mood, 3 stars for money, and 4 for career. It's looking pretty good. So that's your star signs for today, Aries. Here's wishing that you have a phenomenal weekend. Going to kick back in with a real old 80s track here. This is a band called Wang Chun. If you remember that. Remember Wang Chun?
No.
I bet you do.
I don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
But man, you're from Liverpool. They were still getting electricity back in the 80s. So, yeah. You look at me.
You
all
said
over
it,
here.
didn't you?
Yeah.
You have to say it.
Yeah, I gotta. You gotta do what you gotta do. Friday night, Spirit Quest Radio, Paul Francis Show. Live tonight, where we are with Silent Voices as they are doing a very special paranormal investigation, which you can watch live on Facebook, as well as listen to our show at the same time. So don't give up one to serve the other. Do both.
baby by the hand and make her do what I handstand. Take your baby by the heel and do the next thing that you feel. We were so in phase in a dance hall days. We were cool on craze.
Larry, welcome to the show, buddy. Hope you're clean. He's probably like a prune. He's been so good for 5 hours. Joined us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. You are listening to Spirit Quest Radio, but tonight and again, like last Friday night, we have a live, I say, investigation going on. That's a paranormal investigation, ghost hunt if you like. And the team of Silent Voices are somewhere in the UK. We can't say where tonight because it's a private residence, but you can actually watch it live on Facebook, and they will be in and out of the show for the remaining 1 hour and 16 minutes that we have left here on this Friday night show. All Request Friday. You are listening to Wang Chun Dance All Days.
And in her eyes to sapphire's blue. And you need her and she needs you. 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 She needs you. She needs you. You were so in dance, in a dance hall dance. We were cool on cries. When you, everyone we knew, we believed, do, and sharing what was true. Oh, I said, dance all day long. Dance all day. Dance all day long. Dance all day. Dance all day. Dance all day long. Dance all day long.
As we mentioned earlier, we're going to be featuring some of the tunes off the album Rain tonight, which is the next one coming up, is obviously fitting in with everything in the fact that it's called Ghost in the Night. Our Ovulus has been going mad. It's using the word throw now, which we're pretty much convinced that is linked in with the guys on the Paranormal Investigation tonight. and we will keep you appraised on what's happening here. What else? What other words did it come up with?
It came up with Pinky.
Pinky, yeah, that was unique. Those of you out there who don't know what an ovulus is, it's basically a dictionary of words where a spirit can use electronically to bring up specific words to acknowledge what we're talking about. Sorry about that huge message, Paul, but when reading it, you'll understand. Have you sent me a message, Phil? I haven't seen any messages. I'll have a look at that in a minute if I can. Now it's saying manual.
Oh.
Weird. So an ovulus basically is a basically spirit can access a whole bank of words electronically, and it'll bring them forward to give us ideas and hints and tips. So you saw earlier how our ovulus was linking in with the guys who were doing the paranormal investigation. The same thing happened on Friday night, where we were doing the same thing here in the studio. We were live in the studio, and we had our ovulus working, and it was linking in with them doing exactly the same thing at it was a war museum, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They were at an airfield, and the same stuff was coming up. It was amazing. But tonight, I am going to be featuring 2 or 3 tracks from the new album Rain. This is one that's been requested a lot. Please, 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 please buy the album. I've seen an advert today come up on television saying please give generously to children's cancer. Yes, but if you give generously to me, all of what you give will be going to children's cancer, but you'll get an album out of it.
Yeah.
Okay. So the good thing about it, if we look in the world of universal energies, that's called an exchange of energy. Okay. So you'll give us some money. 100% of it of the profits are going directly to children's cancer. But what you'll get out of it, at the very least, is an album. This is one of those songs. This is called Ghost in the Night.
Dark in clouds, they linger. Hide the colors of the moon. Deep inside, just tells me lets me know you've come again, again. And the feel you breathe upon me, I feel you touch my hand, and I know your time's come, going home again. Ghost in the night. A great day when the angels fall. A simple light flickers like candles in a dark night, calling out. Oh, I'm so cold, I feel your fear. A driven wind is calling out your name, and the feel you breathe upon me, I feel you touch my hand, and I know your time's come, going home again. Ghost in the night. Ghost in the night. Ghost in the night. Ghost in the night.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mary. That's a track called Ghost in the Night. The whole album, Rain, has been sort of taken from Spirit's point of view rather than our point of view. We often sit around thinking, oh yeah, what if? I wonder if they're watching, blah, 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 blah. But nobody ever thinks about, are they watching us? What a Spirit might be thinking whilst they're watching us. I've always said that you should be, if you want to honor someone who has passed on, crossed over, then be the best you can be here. And you will honor them by being the best that you can be here. Okay? I've always said during my shows, whether it be one-to-ones, group sessions, on stages, on TV, on radio, whatever, I've always said, if you're watching, the person I'm talking to right now, if you're sitting watching your family, how long would you want to see them in tears and in darkness and sadness? How long would you want to see that? Well, usually the answer is I wouldn't. So remember that. They don't want to see you sad, down, and in tears. So be the best you can be here, and you will honor those who have crossed over. Okay? And that tune there was called Ghost in the Night. Pedro, ¿dónde está? Good to meet you, and welcome to the show. And all the way from New Jersey. Yeah, man. Good to see you. Welcome to the show. We're going to play a little, another little tune from the 1980s. This is one for me. I haven't heard this song for such a long, long time. I'm going to play this little tune for you guys right now. You are listening to the Paul Francis Show. It is a Friday night show. Therefore, that means it's All Request Friday. We have a little over 1 hour left of the show. And we have a live paranormal investigation going on as we speak. I've had some messages coming through from the team telling us that weird things have been happening. Okay, so we'll be back with you to talk about those weird things right after this tune. I promise you, right after this tune. It is playing. I can't hear it, but it is playing. It's telling me that. Yes, Pedro from New Jersey, welcome to the show, and hi. Is it a silly question to ask? Says Phil, when is the album ready for purchase? It's ready for purchase right now, Phil. You can actually download it, but if you want a physical copy of it... Oh, Pinky's in the house. If you want a physical copy of the album, Phil, just give me another couple of weeks, and they will be here, and I will sign them for anybody who wants. Enjoy a little bit of Flock of Seagulls, and we'll be back with you in around about 4 minutes' time. ladies and gentlemen, Iran, which is the flock of seagulls, and I am, or we are, shall we say, joined by Alex, Sally, and Mana. Hey, guys.
Hey, I'm in the room on my own at the moment. Manor and Sam at the other end doing a bit of live filming.
Ah.
So they've taken off.
So you're actually on your own in one of the rooms right now?
I am. I'm in the lounge on my own, so they're at the other end of the flat.
Right. So tell us what's been happening.
Well, I was sat here, and I was chatting to Jay. Hi, Jay, if you're listening in. And we have a laser grid up on the wall, and we had that running all night, all day. And as I was saying to him, everything's great here, the whole thing went off.
Oh, wow.
Sat down. I was like, sat in darkness, going, wow.
So you were a little bit, shall we say, perturbed.
Yes. And then a word against me came through the ovulus.
Oh.
So
we've been having, well, the word skip is still up at the minute, but oddly enough, right? This is gonna be quite fun. We have a lovely friend who's actually in the chat room right now called Pinky. Well, on the ovulus, just before she came in, the word Pinky came up on the ovulus.
Oh, excellent.
How cool is that?
And Pinky hasn't been in for quite a while, has she?
Months. She's not been in for months, and she's back now, which is really good to see. And she's brought Pedro with her, which is even better. So was someone else due to... and these guys are in the New York regions, in New York area of the United States, listening to us tonight. Wow. Just to let you all know, if you're listening in and you're not too sure who the voice is you're hearing, well, this is Alex from Silent Voices, who is on a live paranormal investigation as we speak, and some unique things have been happening.
Absolutely. I'm trying to pay little attention to it and see if that annoys it, and
annoys it. Don't annoy it.
But earlier on, we had on the ovulus leave, so we thought, nope, we're here for the next few hours. Enjoy.
I love your attitude, Alex. I love your attitude. So the laser grid has gone down.
It's back on now.
Right.
Literally, I couldn't figure out why it went off, and I went up to it. Literally, it didn't. The power didn't even come out. I just touched it, and it came on instantly. So whatever happened there, we've never had anything. It's still running now. It's perfectly fine.
So electronic interference, and we know that paranormal and spirit energies can interfere with anything electronic.
Absolutely.
Anything that's got power. So
it's drained Sally's static camera while she was taking a few pictures. It's been messing with my DVR, which has been shutting down and loading up and then freezing. I've never known anything like it.
Serious activity tonight, then.
It's subtle, but it's there.
But it's there. But just like we were saying the other night, it was you'd be sitting there for hours with nothing happening, but at least stuff is happening with you. It
is, yes. When I came in, I was sat reviewing the footage. I was just whipping through the footage, and like I said, 16 hours is a long time.
Yes.
I felt an not overwhelming. It was a pain in my neck.
Oh, right. Okay.
It was a deep pain, like something was stabbed into the right-hand side of my neck and then was pulled up towards the chin. Not across, like you think of a slit throat.
Yeah.
It was like stabbed there and then pulled towards the front of the chin. And that just came over me all of a sudden. I didn't know where that came from. So I'm I think that was something to do with here, because I asked it to be removed and it faded and disappeared.
Come up with the word yards now.
Yard as in front and backyard.
Okay.
That's the ovulus here in the studio, by the way. So those of obviously on radio, it's we have to sort of paint the picture in people's minds. So what's happening here in the studio is we have an ovulus, which is what I was talking about earlier, where spirit can interact with and bring up words. We have Alex that's sitting in the living room of the premises that he's in right now. He's talking to us live, literally live, on a paranormal investigation as we speak, or ghost hunt, if you like.
Absolutely.
And our ovulus is linking up with theirs. And it seems to be they're clearly chatting.
Absolutely.
Chatting away.
Like last time we got stone, and you got stone as well, and it was
Yeah.
at the same time that Jay had a stone thrown down next to him. It was
Exactly.
absolutely mind-blowing.
There was nothing to do with Dan.
But I'm gonna step away from this ghost hunt for a second and go back to the last time we were live at the airfield.
Yeah.
Well, this is really exciting. We will be sharing this with you as soon as possible. We'll show you guys first.
Okay.
Mana found an EVP and taken within the hangar, and no word of a lie, it sounds like a plane is being driven in. It gets loud, and then the engine cutting out.
Wow.
Engine's been turned off. Now there are planes on the premises, but none of them are in usable. They're only display.
Yeah.
I don't think you can even switch them on anymore. I don't think they have full engines in them. But this was unbelievable. I've never experienced this one either. And then at some point in there, it sounds like something scrapes right next to the machine. It's like a loud whoosh, and then you hear footsteps walk away.
Oh my goodness. The word has changed on our Ovilus, by the way, to the word grave.
Grape.
Grave as in deceased. Grave.
Okay.
Grave.
Okay.
So whether that's linked into what we were talking about, as in the last paranormal investigation, rather than this one.
Right.
So, when you were talking about the aeroplane and stuff that changed, so it could well link to that rather than what we're talking about right now.
It could do. It could link to any of that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, with the Ovilus, it can send out some random words, and later on, it's like, "Oh my god, I now get it."
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's basically like a lot of my readings. I said a lot of random information, and people are going, "What?" And then later on, they go, "Oh my god, I got that."
Yeah, but it's a bit annoying that you go away and you don't always get confirmation, even though they go off and they go, "Oh my god, I get it now."
Oh.
You're left in the dark.
They don't know if I like that. The next word was fresh. Is that fresh grave or?
It could be associated with him.
Scary.
That's
so
very
where's
scary.
Mana and Sally now?
They're in the little girl's room.
Together?
They're together in that room, at the other end. I think she's still on live if you guys want to check that out as well.
Right.
But obviously, keep listening to the radio. It was great.
Well, we've got 53 minutes left of the show. So we're going to stick with you guys on and off as the show goes. So when you're doing a changeover, just flick back to us again and let us know what's happening. So you've got, obviously the laser grid has gone down with you. Anything, and obviously Sally's camera has been drained.
And our DVR has been playing up,
Yeah, anything else?
Not at the moment. With my eyes visually, sat in the lounge, without being able to see, to my left is a pile of toys in a toy box. I've seen flashing lights there.
Yeah.
Can't work out where it's come from. It's nothing on the toy. It's like a brick, like a building blocks thing, and there's been a couple of flashing lights there. And up on my right-hand side on the wall, I've seen a dark shadow in the mirror. But unfortunately, I didn't get this on camera.
Well, just as you've been speaking about this, the words don't just came up on the Ovilus.
3 times, same one.
Same word,
Okay.
3 times, don't.
Yeah, that's going to stop us.
Oh, man.
The more they do, the more we do, you know.
I think I'm going to break into a police song in a minute. Do, da, da. All right, buddy. Well, listen, we'll let you get back to that.
Okay, fantastic.
And we'll talk to you again. We've only got 50 minutes left of the show, so we'll talk to you again in, just give us a nod when you're ready, and I will pull you straight into the show, okay?
Okay, if you don't hear from us and we get carried away, give us a shout in about half an hour or something, and I will have Bosley in here.
Well, we've got 50 minutes left, so I'll definitely call you. I'll look out for your connection. If not, I'll call you.
Yes, yeah, that'd be good.
All right, bud.
Give us a second, which we'll probably be running through the flat to answer. So,
All right, Alex. Well, listen, be safe and enjoy.
Thank you. Thank you. We'll speak to you soon.
Take care,
Speak to
mate.
you soon.
Bye. You just heard Alex from Silent Voices there, and he is live on a ghost hunt as we speak, and there's clearly bits and pieces happening there. Welcoming back our lovely Pinky and her new chappy Pedro. He's new to our show, and you're very, very welcome. Just to let Pinky said, could you play my favourite? But I don't know which, because all of the whole that last album was her favourite, wasn't it?
Oh, no.
Well, I've got a new album out, Pinky, which is called Rain, and the next tune that I'm about to do is from that very album. This is a song called Ra, R-A, as in the Eye of Ra, and it's called I See You. And this is released now, and the whole album's profits will be going to children's cancer. Okay. Enjoy this, I hope, and we'll see you in a few minutes' time. we go. That is called Ra, I See You. So here we are this Friday night on Spirit Quest Radio, and I'm joined as always by Johanna. This is the Paul Francis Show, Spirit Quest Radio. Live tonight, we have a live ghost hunt, or paranormal investigation, if you like. And that's inclusive of Alex, Sally, and Mana, who are three of the team of Silent Voices. You can watch this live as we speak. And they will pop in and out of the show right through till the end. So they'll be back very, very shortly. So the album Rain, get a hold of Johanna. The actual physical CDs will be here soon. We were just going to do it by download. And we have moved it on because a lot of people were saying, no, I actually want the physical CD, Paul. Please get it for us. So we will do that we have done that for you. Our Ovulus is zooming across here in the studio, and it's now using the word dead, but it's in red as well. Red dead. Dead red. Red dead. Just as I'm playing the theme tune to the album Rain.
That's very weird.
Oddly enough, this is the one that we were going to send across to Derek, wasn't it? Surface. Mary says she wants several physical copies. Several, Mary. Pinky wants a copy. And loads of people want copies, and that's the reason why we've gone ahead and get those physical ones done for you, and we'll have them signed. And I thank you very much for your support. And I will thank you on behalf of Children's Cancer. So if we pump some whatever monies we can towards them, it'll help them. What I'm after is trying to buy a machine that will detect cancer cells in a child earlier than the rest. 40 minutes left of the show. We will try and do a few angel numbers very, very shortly. And I was asked to keep it, so I will do 2 or 3 tunes in from the Rain album. And this is the I'm going to do this in for Alex, who's talking about shadows. So from the Rain album, this is Shadows, and we'll be back with you in 5 minutes time, and we will do some angelic numbers or angel numbers for you. Enjoy.
Said only this matters. Believe me, I know. Where tears cry and sorrow falls like snow. Love lies, no pain can follow. Oh, ooh. see me too. The light only follows me. And here's where I am. For I am, I told you so. Walk in my shadow, I will protect you. Walk with me now. Oh, walk in my shadow, I will protect you. Walk in my shadow, I will protect you. Walk with me now. Oh, walk in my shadow, I will protect you. This reason won't matter at all when you dream of me. Walk with me now. The hunter will find his prey in the shadow of night. Walk in my shadow, I will protect you.
There you go, Shadows. And Johanna just said to me, oh, this is one of my favorites. So, there you go. Thank you very much for all of those kind feedbacks there. It was, in my own personal opinion, it's probably the best album I've written. And I feel so proud of it because I play all the instruments, did all the production, all the recordings. Yeah, I feel quite proud of that, actually. I'm quite happy with that. Now, we are going to do some angelic numbers before Sally and the boys come back in again. So, what we wanted you to do is choose numbers between 0 and 999. Thank you, Pedro. I appreciate that. So choose the numbers between 0 and 999, and we will give you a little message from the angels. I'd like to welcome Alexandra into the show as well. $30, says Pedro. Okay. Well, Pedro, the angelic numbers basically state thus: God and the Ascended Masters are here to help you. Call upon them with help with anything. And for help with anything that brings you and your loved ones peace, and anything that helps you to get onto your life's path. I like that. That's a good one. Pinky wants 18, she says. 18 you shall have. Think only thoughts of abundance and prosperity, as your thoughts are manifesting quite quickly now. In other words, keep your mind and thoughts focused on positive, and that's what you will draw to you. 97, says Joanne. I shall get you 97. Here we go. 97. You're on the right path to fully manifesting your divine life purpose. Keep going and be open to giving and receiving along the way. 27, says Carol. Alright, Carol, here we go for you. 27, continue on your path with faith. You're doing the right thing, so keep up the good work. Your other half says number 67, please, Paul. 67 you request, 67 you shall receive. Larry, you're balanced with respect to the path of service and material issues. You're applying your spiritual wisdom to help the earth and her inhabitants. So keep up the good work. Phil says 76, please, Paul. 76 is in your head. 76 is what you shall receive, my friend. You're on the right path as well, Phil. Your material needs are supplied now and in the future. Give any earthly concerns to spirit and be open to receiving. Oof. What about you, madam? Anomalies.
Yeah. It just said, I was just looking at that while you were reading that. So it said 3 words. The first one was watch, the second one was back, and the third one says anomalies.
Wash your back, you've got anomalies stuck on them.
Yeah. 489.
408. Oh, look at that, where I just opened it. A little bit spooky.
Spooky.
489, like. Alright.
Yeah, right.
489, there you go, like. The angels are bringing you material. I better read it properly, hadn't I? The angels bring you the material and financial support that you need for your divine life purpose. Don't procrastinate. Ah!
It does not say that.
Really? What does that say there? Don't procrastinate your mission awaiting more money. The time is now. And that comes from the angels. Every time I say to her, you're the bloody queen of procrastination. No, I'm not. You just... And she steals the car.
Do not talk like that.
She does. And then when she's arguing with you, she goes up in tones to the point where only dogs can hear her.
He'd miss me if I wasn't here.
I missed you yesterday, but I'll get you today. Anyway, so thank you, Phil. You're very, very welcome. So those are the numbers that we've got so far. Unique.
Sure, there'll be some new numbers coming up there.
Unique.
Are we doing 27 for Carol?
Did we do 27 for Carol? We did, didn't we?
I didn't hear you do Carol's.
Yeah, it did. Carol was one of the first, wasn't it? Up there.
Was she?
Where was she? Up here somewhere. Where's the numbers? 27 for Carol. Yes, I did 27 for Carol. I'll do it again if you want, but because Carol was one of the first. Because I remember thinking to myself, "Oh, they're all choosing low numbers." What? Carol didn't hear it, or you didn't hear it?
I didn't hear it.
That's because you're deaf. Right. For Carol, Carol's only got 2 lines. It's a really short one. 27. Continue in your path with faith. You're doing the right thing, so keep up the good work.
Good. And that is relevant to Carol.
There you go. So yes was spot on with what I needed to hear. See, she was paying attention.
What?
You.
What have I done?
Okay, I'm just trying to think. 447 for me. Okay. The numbers 447 came straight into my mind. Let's have a look at that. 447.
Oh,
it's a nice little short one. I like the short ones. You're working with the angels to help them make the world a better place. The angels are grateful for your partnership and ask you to keep doing the great work.
may I choose the number for you? It's just come to me now.
For me? No.
342.
342. Right, the guys from Silent Voices have just come through there. 342. Oh, it's a long one. Your faith in and connecting with the angels and ascended masters is helping you in your spiritual healing and teaching work. You're a powerful earth angel, and you keep faith strong by continually asking heaven for help.
Thank you.
So, there we go. Just go straight back over to our lovely pals at Silent Voices. Oh, wow.
What?
Just read a message. So what we'll do is, we've got 28 minutes of the show. We're going to play another tune as I contact the guys, and we'll ask them to will they basically come back online and chat with us. Belinda Carlisle. I haven't played a Belinda Carlisle song for eons, so Heaven is a Place on Earth. And we'll be back with you very shortly with the guys from Silent Voices. Enjoy. Heaven is a place on earth, is it? Says Belinda Carlisle. But guess what? I'm speaking to a little earth angel myself right now.
Don't.
And smooth.
I'm blushing now.
Aww. Well, that means the rest of the boys can see you in the dark then, can't they?
Yeah, my cheeks will light up.
So, so you're live on the air now, Sal. So just give us a bit of a lowdown on what's been happening with you.
It's been mainly in the daughter's room that we've been doing a bit of an investigation.
Yeah.
And we've got an EVP recorder that's live in there. So we've been trying to get some words come through, maybe names or ages or things like that. We're going to have to listen back on it because we think a few things may have come through on it, but it's nothing we've heard with our own ears. And then the Ovulus was coming up with some relevant words like break free, and female names. Mandy come up twice. Right. Sophia came up. So I sat on the bed and I got the K2 on the bed where it wasn't really being affected by the energy. And I tried to get some sort of information, like, is this what you want? Are you trying to get someone to help you? Do you want to break free? And the K2 flashed. And I said, do you want us to help you? Because this is something we can do. And the K2 flashed. So it's kind of intelligently responding in the way that I think that's what's been going on here, that the energies here have just been crying out for someone to help them, right, to be released or to take the next step. I think that's basically what's going on. We did have a couple of people on our live feed say there may be a dominant male figure. We did try to call them out. We haven't really had much in the way of that happening. Our grid went off on its own.
Yeah.
Yep, so that just switched off on its own, but it's not done it through the whole time it was here. It's all been set up. It's been fine, so there was no reason for it to go off. We've set up other things around the property, but nothing really seems to be moving around whilst we're here. So what we might do is leave it all where it is.
Yeah.
We go, and we'll see if any of it's moved. So we'll take pictures again, and when we come back tomorrow, we'll see if any of it's moved, or we might have a chat with the neighbours and see if they heard anything. We did have a comment from one of the neighbours basically saying that they heard a lot of walking around last night and thought that it was us, but then I informed her that there was no one here.
Okay.
Well, we had a words come up on ours.
Yeah,
saying
while Sally was talking, but tell her what happened for it to come up.
It went to the highest point of red, and then it flashed on and off like a blade.
The whole, your screen, the screen with the Ovulus on it. The whole screen shuddered.
Right.
And then it said coffin.
Then it said coffin.
And now it's saying slur.
Slur isn't slurring somebody's name. SLUR.
Right. Well, funnily enough, we got things like feeling weak. We also got gateway, where obviously, remember I said about the energy by the window where I feel that maybe there's an opening, there's a vortex energy there. Yeah. So for it to come up with gateway, so I tried to get more information on that. Have you come through the gateway? Is there more coming through the gateway? I wasn't really getting much of a response on it though.
Yeah, the word we've got up with you saying that is aim.
Aim, A-I-M.
Okay.
Like
Inside.
Letters.
There's another one. There's another one coming up. There seems, I think that is the aim. I think that's the aim, to shut something down and
release. Yeah.
Off.
Yeah,
release.
Disagreeing with you here. It's all bright red.
It's all of the bars are in absolute red at the moment. At the highest it can get.
Yeah. And then we had drop. And as we had drop, it was almost as if the energy just completely dropped in the room. Wow. The bars went completely flat. There was no response. The K2 wasn't really going off anywhere. So that's when we came in here. We're going to go now into the other bedroom and see if we can get anything going on in there. And then after that, we'll shut everything down. But we'll leave everything where it is and then check it tomorrow when we come back in. But we're bringing the lady that lives here, we're going to bring her in tomorrow,
Right.
and we're going to see if we can maybe if there's any difference to her being here, maybe if she can try and ask for activity or words or names and see if anything comes up then. But she says she's happy to do it. And then obviously if we do get anything, then we'll do the clearing. And I think I said to her, you know, maybe we need you here to do that kind of clearing so that you are cleansed with the place.
Moses just shuddered again and come up with the words grandmother.
Oh, right. Okay. Grandmother.
Boney
That's.
or Bonnie?
Oh, right. Oh, Boney.
Bony.
Grandmother's relevant as well. As I was doing the personal clearance with them yesterday, it was coming up a reading for the lady that lives here for her mum, but it was her grandmother that was coming through. So she did get a little bit of a reading yesterday where we were healing, if you like.
What time of the day was that, please, Sally?
What time was it when we were here? We was here 5. It was about 6 o'clock.
All right, because the word breakfast has just come up on the Ovilus.
Right. Okay. So breakfast time, maybe something might happen.
Okay. Weird.
But yeah, it was in the evening because we came over in the evening and we did a bit of a personal clearing for her and her daughter. But we did it in a fun way for her daughter, and she really enjoyed it actually. And she went off feeling really happy. So that's good. That she hasn't obviously come back into the property since, but we'll cleanse it before any of the children come back in.
Oh, good.
Everything it's saying.
Clearing everything it's saying here.
So as yours goes off, so does ours.
Wow, that's just.
So they're going off at the same time.
And it's going back up into the red again. I suppose I better tell everybody who's listening in what's happening. The guys on the Paranormal Investigation have a thing called Ghost Tools. And we have them here in the studio. They're both seen to be linked. And we have like bars, like LED bars that go up and down. And at the moment they're green, but when they go up into red, the Ovilus changes words. And as ours is changing, the guys are having theirs changed at exactly the same time. So this clearly a link together going up here at the minute. And Sally was talking about the clearance and the clearing, the word everything came up here. So this is definitely linked.
Yeah, I feel with the word that come through everything, there's a little bit of, I feel that I'm going to shut obviously and secure their property, but I feel what it means by everything is the entire building needs.
I would suggest that as well, yeah.
Closing, really, because it's affecting the whole building. But it's not even just this building. We've got people that know other people that live a little bit further down, and they're saying they're getting affected by activity. I think it's this whole area that seems to have something going on where energy is shifting or moving, or the energies that feel that they're trapped just feel like they need to they're screaming out for help.
It'd be an interesting concept there to get Jay to look into the history in that area.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to see what we can find. I mean, obviously, we know a little bit about what happened with the children, but I think there's more. I think there's a lot more for it to be such a heightened amount of energy.
Yeah, I would say so. The word van has just come up, by the way.
The word what?
Van, as in truck and car, van.
Oh, well, my van broke today.
Oh, isn't that amazing? So yours broke down, Johanna's broke down, and Derek and Gwen's car broke down as well.
Oh, well, it comes in threes, they say.
Yeah. So also I played the Gary Newman's Cars for you guys today.
It wasn't the alternator, was it, by any chance?
Oh, my God, no. It's going in tomorrow. It's going to be fixed by tomorrow. But, yeah, I've got a poorly van, so that's probably what it's picking up on.
It's saying goodbye.
Oh, the words goodbye has just come up in the Ovilus.
Really? Really? What's our one say?
Alias. E-L-I-A-S.
Elias.
Elias.
that came up with ours, didn't it?
Yeah, it did, yeah.
That
We
word
had
came
the
up on
same one.
ours as well.
Did it?
Yeah.
Mm.
I wonder what that means.
I was trying to figure out what that word was. I'm pretty good
Yeah.
with that, but I couldn't figure out what it was.
No, I don't know what that is.
Well, we got 12 minutes left of the show, so what we will do is let you guys finish off, and we will talk to you when you finish, when we're back
Okay.
off air again.
Okay.
And everybody can follow you tomorrow, can they, live?
Yes, absolutely. We'll be doing live again. We'll have more of the team members with us. And at the end, we will do a clearing and cleansing, which I don't know if we'll be able to get that live because we'll all have to be obviously doing it together as a team and concentrating on it. But that will be the sort of end part. But we will get people involved in the investigating part of it when we come in. And when the lady that lives here, when she comes in, we'll get everybody to see what happens, see if there's a difference.
Right.
So that's the big part is obviously no one's here. The energy is on and off, but I want to kind of see the difference between one of the family members being here. We've talked about the family members and things have happened whilst talking about them, so I think it may be a bit of a difference.
Right. Clearly. So yeah, it might. You're right. So if the person who's there has been stimulating the energy before, it could very well stimulate it again. So
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And obviously, with not much happening throughout the night whilst all the equipment was here, then I do feel that the energy is coming from the family. That
Alive, it's saying no.
There you go. Alive.
Weird.
Goodbye, alive.
Yeah.
Shout out to the neighbour above you. It says Kane
Oh.
Fosbrook. Whoever Kane Fosbrook is. Shout out to the neighbour above
I think
you.
the neighbours has had enough of bumps going in the night, I think. Random voices shouting up.
Yeah, well, I think that they hear things whilst people aren't here.
Yeah.
And from what's been said is like shouting and arguing. And they've kind of contacted the lady that lives here and they've said, look, keep the noise down. And she's basically said, look, I'm not there, Oh, really? Yeah. And bouncing balls and things like that happening whilst no one's here. So she hears it all going on up there.
It's all well fun. Hang on. Elias was the goddess of darkness, death, and revenge and destruction.
Oh, wow.
No.
Angra Mainyu.
Yeah, there you go. It's a Nordic male name.
Oh, so that could be the dominant male energy.
Aha.
Got shaken.
And we've just got shaken.
Not stirred.
Third. Have you got Elias as well?
No, we had earlier on, yes.
Oh. That's kind of interesting. I mean, obviously that will tie up with one of the ladies that's on our live feed that said that she's picking up on a dominant male figure. And so that would make sense.
Wow, this is great, isn't it? Don't you love this?
Well done. This is what we like. We like the interaction. We love
Oh, this is it. And we've got people in the chat room going
Yeah.
on Google, and it's brilliant.
It's happening worldwide, so we're being followed worldwide.
Absolutely. Getting everybody involved and getting ideas, and it works.
This investigation here is helping a family.
Yeah.
A lovely family. We've sat and spoke to them. They're absolutely down to earth, amazing people.
They just want to be happy again. And that is the goal.
And collectively, with everybody around the world, we'll all send positive energy and make that happen.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We'll do, obviously, everything live tomorrow as well when we're doing the clearing. But if everybody can give this family a thought of positivity whilst tomorrow, that would be brilliant. Because if we all collectively put that energy together, I really feel that this family can be happy again.
We will definitely do that. So watch out for the links tomorrow. Make sure that you follow on Facebook, Silent Voices Ghost Hunts on Facebook. Look for that. Follow the guys tomorrow. And we will also boost it tomorrow evening on our Facebooks. And we'll do this all together. Let's all get together tomorrow night and send a whole pile of energy towards the guys and help them clear this place so that the lovely family can live in peace and harmony.
Yeah.
Brilliant. That would be brilliant. Excellent stuff.
Well, I'm going to play your tune for you right now, my darling.
Yay!
In the arms of an angel.
Thank you so much.
No worries. And we will say goodnight to you. We'll say goodnight to Mana and Alex.
Good night. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Good night, guys.
Everybody.
And we will catch up with you guys a bit later on. And everybody, make sure you link in and be a part of this tomorrow night, all right? So make sure you do that.
Excellent.
We'll be there.
There's always some reason to feel not good enough, and it's hard at the end of the day. I need some distraction. Oh, beautiful release. Memories seep through my veins. Let me be empty. Oh, weightless, and maybe I'll find some peace tonight. In the arms of the angel, fly away from here, from this dark, cold hotel room, and the endlessness that you fear. You are pulled from the wreckage of your silent reverie. You're in the arms of the angel. May you find some comfort here. So tired of the straight line, and everywhere you turn, there's vultures and thieves at your back. The storm keeps on twisting. You keep on building the lies that you make up for all that you lack. It don't make no difference. Escape one last time. It's easier to believe in this sweet madness, all this glorious sadness that brings me to my knees. In the arms of the angel, fly away from here, from this dark, cold hotel room, and the endlessness that you fear. You are pulled from the wreckage of your silent reverie. In the arms of the angel, may you find some comfort here. You're in the arms of the angel. May you find some comfort here.
So there we are. We played that for our Sally, who is doing a great job with Alex and Mana in trying to find out what it is that's been hassling those lovely people up there. And we have come to the end of the show. This is the bit where Pinky always goes, no! But the show's got to come to an end. That's what it is. We will be back with this live show next Wednesday night, and most likely the guys will be with us, so you'll be able to talk to them one-to-one. and ask them all the questions. But follow them live today and tomorrow. Go and find them on Facebook at Silent Voices Ghost Hunts, and you'll be able to see them as they speak right now, literally live. But make sure you're with them tomorrow night from 8 p.m. That's GMT, 8 p.m. And again, you'll be able to see them do their stuff live. But tomorrow night especially, please tune in and close your eyes and send buckets and buckets of pure white energy to the team so that they can help clear that energy down. It's only from me, excuse me there. It's from me to say good night. And we wish you all a warm, wonderful, safe, and fun-filled weekend. Make sure you spend the time with your family. Remember, it takes 0.8 of 1 second to tell someone you love them. All right? Just 0.8 of a second. Make sure you do that. All right? And don't ever wait till it's too late.
Oh, wait. Good night, everybody.
Is that it?
That's it.
I've sat in silence for a second for you to just go, ooh, good night.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm just besotted with this thing. It's saying string now.
String, yeah, that's what I'm going to put around your neck. Anyway, go ahead, we better...
No, that's ring your neck.
So, for everybody in all around the world that are listening to us all tonight, good night, God bless, be safe, and thank you so much for all of your support. We really, really do. The only reason Spirit Quest Radio is actually working is because of your support. And with the help of the new team, which are Silent Voices, this will be transferred to TV very, very soon. Watch the space. Lovely seeing you all. Good night, God bless, take care.
Good night.